Engineering 135, or Statics and Mechanics Materials 1, is one of the largest enrollment courses in the Swanson School of Engineering.
It's one of the first engineering courses that students will take, so you're kind of teaching them the foundations of how to be an engineer.
That can be very challenging for a lot of people, but we as a teaching staff, we have an immense amount of support that we offer to all of the students throughout the entire semester.
So we follow a flipped class format, and we can boil down everything that would take 50 minutes in classroom to explain in a pretty short video that students are able to watch and rewatch. It provides them a great opportunity to review things that they might not have caught in a lecture, and also to prepare for their assessments later on.
Allows more time for you to interact with peers, which may help you, but also the TAs and professors themselves.
The fact that this book is interactive is huge. There's very few textbooks out there that do the level of interactivity that this one now has.
And so building in hints, having problems that are tiered in terms of difficulty, and having them provide checkpoints at different points in the reading really helps them. I was a student when I co-wrote it with Dr. Berry, and so I brought a student perspective as to what the actual issues were in understanding.
So I would say the benefit of the interactive textbook is that it's written for anybody to just be able to pick up and read it and understand it.
The purpose of integrating MATLAB into the course is to build those skills right now.
Most work being done in the engineering field is going to be done on a computer.
I mean, engineers use all these tools, so the more exposure we get students to, the better.
So right now we're at a point where they're about to start developing their own codes for the bridge project. The whole thing builds towards developing this optimization script for a bridge.
Yeah, the final project for Engineering 135 is the design, analysis, and construction of a balsa wood bridge. We reward bonus for groups that have the highest weight held, the highest performance index, as well as the coolest design.
At least for me personally, when I thought of mechanical engineering, I was really excited to pick a career that would still allow me to be hands-on.
Yeah, it's one thing just to do, individual homework problems or little things like that. It's a whole nother to actually go through the entire process of building and making something.
Final testing day is super fun, and even there is camaraderie in the frustration of, I can't get this to work.
It's an environment where everybody is working on the same type of project, and you're with your team, but you're surrounded by every other team as well that's working on the same thing, and you get to share that experience, which you can't match that experience of everybody just figuring things out as you go.
So there's a lot of repetitiveness with different angles of how we're trying to teach you, so that maybe as long as one grabs your attention.
Levels the playing field for how people understand information, the time in which it takes.
Most of these students entering Engineering 135 have no engineering background, and that's okay. We work with them to not only learn the principles of engineering, but how to think like an engineer, how to think like a problem solver and find creative solutions to problems at hand.